in a big way.
To go back to what you said right in the beginning.
About you as a man.
I'm an empath. I'm like feeling the room.
I know you are.
Before shows, I walk the room like a race car driver, like walks a thing. I look at the eye lines. I go to the very last row. I'm like, during the show, I go to the last row. I'm like, what is this like for this person?
Well, you've been starting in the back, right? That's what you were telling me. That you start.
Well, one show we did in the back. We don't do that anymore.
We don't do it anymore. Okay.
No, because some venues, as the venues have gotten bigger, it's like difficult to get from one place to another.
Well, you can't be a football field away.
Do you know what I'm gonna? So this last week, was it last week or Yeah, it was last week. We basically found out that I can sell out Madison Square Garden, like the arena.
I think you should do it.
The show's not ready, but for that,
dude, how sick would that be?
Yeah, dude,
and that's coming
because I sold the Beacon Theater out.
Yeah,
in like 20 minutes twice.
That's crazy.
And then there were 20,000 people waiting for tickets, and then I was like, "What are we gonna do about this?" And they were like, "We're gonna do MSG maybe 2027." And then
what about now? That's what I don't understand. What about now?
We're gonna add more shows to New York.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, I keep my ticket prices relatively low. And to do venues like MSG or even Radio City Music Hall, which are iconic spaces, the price to turn the lights on is very expensive.
It's like in that $500,000 range.
It's very expensive. And so if you don't sell your tickets for at least $100 to like $300, like you're not really gonna make a whole profit.
I have heard. Now, this is a real champagne problem. This is a real coffee bean problem.
Yeah.
I have heard that Radio City is like not a good room for comedy.
I believe it. It's not even a good room for the Radio City
the
Christmas Spectacular. I saw it this in
November. Is that a good room for girls going like this?
Yeah, I saw it in November. I was like, oh, this is... I mean, I don't remember,
You went to the Christmas Spectacular?
Yeah, I took my nephews there. They're like younger. They never did it. My parents took me. I took them. And
that's very special.
Yeah, it was. They loved it. My little nephew was like, oh my God.
Yeah. Totally.
Oh my God.
I took my nephews to see Blippi in Anaheim. You know about Blippi?
I have no idea.
So you don't know Blippi. Blippi is this.
Talk to me about Blippi.
Blippi is like this guy. I'll put a picture of him right here. He's like, do you know Blippi, Louisa? Blippi is like a guy he's like Blue's Clues kind of for kids now. He's got an orange beret, big orange glasses, and he sings songs.
Yeah.
We saw Blippi live, and it was like an entire theater of like toddlers, and it was like they were all on opiates.
Yeah.
They were going like this.
Dude, I'll tell you what, if this, I promise you, if the comedy career didn't pan out, I was going to pivot to doing children's music and having a YouTube channel, which arguably could have made me like 10x my money.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Can I tell you this? Of all the people I know in my life, you look the most like Raffi.
That's not a bad comparison, dude.
It's not a bad comparison at all.
Raffi got it in.
I would even say this, and this is I'm paying you the highest compliment I've ever paid another man. You're arguably Raffi. You're like turning into Raffi for adults. You're providing comfort and happiness for the adult people.
Dude, sometimes I describe my show as kindergarten for adults.
Dude, I feel like we're on the same. I feel like I'm dived into your like information branch for the Matrix.
Let's jerk each other off.
I'd love that. Now I know we were. I feel like we were talking about this a few months ago, but it's like you don't talk about your show as a stand-up show.
Not
right?
anymore. No, people like call it a concert now, which is okay.
But it's its own thing.
It's its own thing,
and it's the only type of crowd work that I enjoy.
Yeah, I mean,
because you're doing it, it's like joyful.
100%.
And you're not, and it's its own thing. It's like it can't be. Nobody can do you.
This is what I'm going to say. So this is what I'm going to say.
Yeah,
I had this epiphany in the last week as to why my show is successful.
Please.
Okay. And I will be the first person to admit that I'm rarely the funniest person in the room.
I don't believe that's true.
No, I look to you as you're a funny guy, bro. I look at your stuff. You are having some funny takes. This guy's got funny takes. Look this guy up on X, Twitter.
Look me up.
This guy has good takes.
You don't need to plug me on my podcast.
Okay,
it's very nice.
This guy has good takes, dude. I hired this guy to help me with my show.
That's true.
That's what I'll say,
but
and it has helped the show.
Well, that's very nice. I was going to ask you.
Yeah, but this is what I'll say. Yeah, the poem thing. You know what's funny?
Poem thing worked,
bro. The poem thing, because the poem thing is one of the best things of the show now.
This has got to be my camera. This can't be my camera. This is my camera.
I had this premise. I had this premise for this idea. I want to do a spoken word thing. And I was like, guys, let's brainstorm. Like, how can we I've edited it quite a bit, but boy, oh boy, when I tell you, like,
dude,
and I have sound effects. So like there's like an abracadabra part.
Yeah.
When I play
I gotta tell you this right now. I've never used a nicotine. I put this nicotine pouch in my lip, and now I feel like you're telling me the poem worked, and I feel like I'm gonna cry.
Like, oh my God. When I say, I'm so sad that I can't do it like more, because I'm saving it for the band when I do it with the band.
So what's the band? But there's no band right now, right?
There is a band right now.
There's a band right
now?
now?
But we officially are going to go on tour. Morgan J and the Ja 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 is officially going on tour.
I didn't know this. This is new. How new is this? Are you breaking this?
No. I mean, we piloted the band in Salt Lake City at a small music venue.
Okay.
We've had rehearsals. We've done live streams with the band. The hardcore Morgan J Goofy Gang members will know it.
Shout out Goofy Gang.
Shout out Goofy Gang. They'll know it, but because the overhead to bring a band somewhere, excuse me, is expensive.
Sure.
I haven't done it. I didn't do it for most of Europe. But when I'm doing, 7,000 seats in Chicago, it's okay. I can do it.
Yeah, dude, you can do anything. You can get a guy eating fire.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
that's crazy.
Once you get a big enough venue, you got to throw a little flair on it. You're already bringing the flair in ways that like a comedian doing regular stand-up is not going to have the flair. But you can have a guy come out on a unicycle. You could probably, honestly, dude, you could get a monkey.
Yeah. Camel, in fact, like they did at Radio City Christmas Spectacular.
I'm telling you right now, if you came in this room and went, we got to be quick on the pod, I'm auditioning a camel later, I feel like I'd be like, yeah, that tracks.
One day it will happen, man. I mean, I don't know why I'm sitting doing this, like Withers.
Well, what you're doing is you're plotting. You're going, I'm scheming. I'm scheming about what large animals to put to inject into my show.
I want to go back to this is why the show is successful.
Yeah, please.
I saw this psychologist talk, and my audience is very young, like 15 to like 35. Okay.
But I've seen that. But the olds like you too. The olds are engaged. You see a video, you see a guy keeled, you see a blue-haired lady, you see a guy keeled over.
Everybody's at this show.
You got World War II veterans.
But maybe. I think we did have one.
Yeah.
But okay, so this is what it is.
Sorry, please.
Gen Z.
Yeah.
Which is Louisa behind the camera.
Shout out Louisa.
Shout out Louisa. There is this and the psychologist was talking about this. There's this culture of cringe, and there's this culture of younger people not wanting to try in public because the internet is so judgmental.
Yes.
And I don't know how old you are, but I'm a bit older.
I'm 17.
Wow, you look terrible. So there's this culture of like people really not wanting to go after their dreams. They don't want to look stupid.
Yes.
They don't want to try. They don't want to fail publicly.
Yes.
Where my show is basically like a safe space in front of 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Where everybody has the liberty to do that. And nobody will care. And in fact, they're going to enjoy it more. And on top of that, there was like a lot of videos that gone viral over the last decade have been prank videos. Mm-hmm. And when you watch a prank video, most people are focused not on the person pulling the prank, but the reaction. And when you go to my show and I'm filming it, you're looking at the reaction of the person and everybody in the crowd. So I think that's why it's successful, because I'm giving especially younger people an opportunity to be like silly and goofy in a way where like nobody can, really judge them. A lot of the comments are like, this is like a social anxiety final boss,
interesting
exposure therapy, things like that.
We have a real problem with, I think, cynicism and nihilism in the culture, and what you're
which I understand from younger people,
of course, but like you killing it is also very important. And so if you can kill the cynicism and just get people genuine, and we know so many people, we're not gonna, it's not about that, but we know there's such a plague in comedy and entertainment right now to be the people who don't try and to be like, I don't care, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But then secretly the people really care. Like everybody who says they don't care cares a lot. And so to care and to try, I always say that I think I told you this when we were working together like a few months ago, the feeling that you get in those like YouTube compilations when you watch like Beyonce or Adele be like, all right, sing.
Dude, look at the clip I just found of Teddy Pendergrass. I thought I was original. Bro, look at this shit.
But I'm saying just
No. Let me talk. Let me talk. No.
You leave.
No. Can you leave? Because I have a podcast to do.
I will leave. This is Morgan J. Explained.
Go ahead. So sorry.
No. Just that feeling of Beyonce letting the person sing. You've taken that and you've blended it with comedy and you've turned it into a genre because people get so much joy out of being like, oh my God, that random dude in the crowd knows this Adele lyric and he's actually like an amazing singer. And Adele gets this look on her face where she's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And that's like everybody's favorite type of YouTube video. And then you're doing that, but it's like turned into this thing. Does that make sense?
Dude, it makes perfect sense.
Thank God. Again, we're on the same wavelength.
Well, especially now because people are trapped at home on their phone.
Right.
They don't have this like an experience. We're on coke, the two of us.
I tell you right now.
We're not. That's gonna be taken out of context. And like 20 years when the Goofy Gang is a full political movement and I'm running for office, and then the opposition party is gonna be like, we're on coke right now. It's gonna be out of control.
Dude, I'm completely wired.
Look at this.
I have the Celsius.
He kisses the crowd, bro. This is crazy. I thought I was original, bro. I really thought. We'll send the clip to you later.
I'll put it up. Has anybody sent this to you?
No, it just came across my shit today. And he gives him a kiss, bro.
She gives him a kiss.
Should I be kissing girls in my show?
I don't think so. I think generally avoiding that is probably a good idea.
Nowadays, yeah. There's a video. Oh my God! There's a video. Is it Dionne Warwick or this other musician?
Yeah.
Grabbing dudes' cocks in the show. She was at the Apollo. This is real.
Well, how about the Janet Jackson thing? You familiar with Janet Jackson thing?
Where she brought the guy on and the guy's like,
oh my God. You know what would be funny is you could do a parody of that. You could do a parody of that.
This dude was losing his mind.
Yeah, okay,
Janet Jackson was like,
if you don't know, there is this thing Janet Jackson did at her shows, which is almost a spiritual inspiration for some of the work that you've done incidentally, where a guy gets basically taped to a big post.
Let's not sugarcoat it. He gets strapped into a sex dungeon toy. It's literally one of those X's.
I didn't want to. It's almost kind of Christ-like. Yeah. If I can be blasphemous.
He was a sacrifice.
He was a sacrifice. Absolutely. They nailed his hands, and he was okay with it.
Yeah.
How was Europe? Can you tell me about Europe? Have you performed? Like, have you done? Man. You're doing a comedy tour. I feel like
Europe was the best trip of my life. Man.
I feel like you were living your best life over there. I was just jazzed to see. You're in Santorini. Did you go to Santorini?
No, we were just in Athens. But Europe was the best trip of my life.
Tell me about it. What was it like experiencing the people? And what was the highlight of it? I know that's a general question.
God, it must have been when we did mushrooms in Amsterdam. Every time I go to Amsterdam, I do some mushrooms. And it's just always the best, dude.
Yeah.
We go to this place called Wandelpark. And it's basically, that park is the inspiration for Central Park in New York.
Okay.
We go to Wandelpark.
Does that mean Wonder Park?
I think so, yeah.
Or like Wander.
But it's like so curvy and it's like.
Yeah.
It was just so lovely.
I love that.
God, I can't wait for the footage we filmed all. It's just going to be. I shot a machine gun in Poland, in Warsaw. I have to say, Warsaw kind of looks like Cleveland, Ohio.
It does. I've been there.
You've been there, right? So
I've been there. I went there on a Holocaust tour.
We didn't really know what to do, and somebody was like, "You should go to this place. It's like an omakase style gun range, and they'll give you 10 guns." No,
that's crazy.
I am just politically. We don't need to. I believe in strict gun regulation,
bro. We don't need to. We don't need to even.
But this is in Warsaw. Yeah. Warsaw, Poland. You go there. The guy who was our instructor, bro, was like a 5'5", like he was wearing a World of Warcraft T-shirt, just like some nerdy dude.
Yeah.
And we finished our 10 guns, and he's like, "You want to shoot crazy gun?" Yeah. And we were like, "We still got an hour or two before our flight. Fuck it, let's go."
Yeah.
And that was really cool. We all got matching tattoos.
What'd you get?
We actually got literally a cup of coffee that looks like this with a croissant that says "having a laugh," because mind you, Trump had just got elected 2 months before. We get there in mid-April. The first person we talked to, Mossy, who was tour managing, is talking to them, and he goes, "What do you think about what's going on in America?" And the guy was like, we're having a laugh, mate. We're having a proper laugh over here. So we just started saying that over and over again.
Dude, it's so funny. Well, when I was in Poland, again, Holocaust tour, me and my friend were at Auschwitz and we're like looking around.
Can I just say, you don't have to clarify that. The only reason why anybody would go there
besides doing a show,
is for that. If I had
you're right. Touche. But we were. This is the most somber experience of my life by far. Right. I've just toured all of Auschwitz. Now we're on the
you got
famous
family that were in the things.
Yeah, we're on the train tracks and we're looking out. And dude, just behind me, I hear a guy go, like it's like we're silent. Like it's just the most emotional thing I've done. I can't express to you how somber this morning was. And behind me, I hear a guy go, "My God, look at the size of the place." I turn around. It's a guy dressed like Nigel Thornberry. He's wearing full safari gear. He's got the hat on. He's Australian. He goes, "Never seen anything like it, mate." He's just by himself. I'm like, where did this guy come from? And it totally alleviated the moment because
he broke the tension.
Broke the tension. And like, I don't know who this guy was. I never saw him again. I don't know if I was imagining him, but my friend and I just turned around and go, "The size of the place is truly unbelievable."
That's funny. That's funny. I'm just thinking this reminded me of a moment when this is obviously not comparable, but
no, please.
We were in New York. The movie Up had just been released. And
I love that Holocaust.
The theater was like packed.
Yeah.
And then for those of you who don't know, in Up, at the beginning of the movie, there's like a 5-minute miscarriage scene. A full miscarriage going on.
Great way to describe it, of course.
It was like a full scene of like love and miscarriage.
Well, it's like his whole life too. It's not the miscarriage is obviously a sad part of it.
Yeah, but it's his whole life. And then everybody the miscarriage, like it happens.
Yeah.
Everybody, you hear everybody crying in the movie, and then like a 4-year-old's like, "Mom, what's going on?" And the whole crowd starts laughing, like he has no idea what a miscarriage is.
That's
great.
But
it's like those moments that are just so like perfect.
You need it.
But yeah, no, Europe was great. Greece was cool. Last day in Greece, we had a day up. By the way, I studied classics in university. I was a classics minor.
Very European sentence of you just now. Yeah. I studied classics in university.
Because my audience is global, so I don't like to say college. I say
I
university.
love that you don't say that's unbelievable. You've media trained yourself into being a global icon.
Absolutely. And the Parthenon I found to be quite impressive. I personally was impressed by it.
Of course.
The Parthenon, we saw the Temple of... So the last day we were there, we were going to rent a car and drive along the coast, and the first taxi we got in, the only taxi that day, the guy was like, "No, you pay me 250 euro, I drive you everywhere."
And you did it.
And we did. It was the best money I spent.
Really?
Absolutely.
Was he cool?
He was a cool guy.
Is he going to be in the dock?
He will be in the dock.
What was his name?
With the V. I don't even know how to say it. Like it was like Vasily or
Vasily. Okay.
I don't know, but super nice dude. He took us to this lake where there's fish that eat the dead skin off your body. He then took us to the Temple of Poseidon. He then took us to a local Greek restaurant where the guy literally, the lamb was butchered that day. You don't see it butchered, but they cut the lamb in front of you.
Yeah.
And it's the fresh. It was one of the best meals.
I gotta say, dude, when you can taste the difference. I've had a pig right after it was like shot in the head. Maybe not shot in the head, but whatever they do to kill a pig. You know, I've had the pig right after it was. Look, either way, the sad thing is, no matter what, the animal is killed in a brutal way. But still,
well, no, I like that it's murdered.
It's murdered, yeah.
But it is like we eat it immediately after.
And like, you feel that's more humane.
I just feel like the idea of like animals just being put on a conveyor belt.
Oh yeah,
like,
terrible.
Like that is harder to swallow than like an animal that you look them in their eye and
dude, I feel the same way. Like if you told me like, hey, we're gonna have like pork chops tonight, but we're gonna go to a farm and a guy is gonna like walk the pig out and be like, bah.
And the other thing is
that's better
about people like who hunt, and I don't want to turn this into a Joe Rogan podcast.
Please, yeah, no.
But like, you know, they'll kill the animal and then like eat that animal for like half a year.
It's a spiritual connection.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Of course,
like it's like they butcher it and it's like that's
it. Would you hunt?
Yeah.
I mean, you just shot a machine gun.
Would I hunt? I would. There are ethical ways to hunt where like there's things that are overpopulating stuff. I think hunting for sport is bad.
You'd hunt for your meat though.
If I had to hunt for my supper, yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay. You wouldn't go
I wouldn't be like, hey, let's go to Africa and kill like a white rhino.
No.
Because there's only one left.
I don't want to do that.
That's despicable.
I would not participate in that. You would be like that dentist. Remember that dentist?
Yeah, I do remember. I think
there was this dentist.
Was it a lion? Was it the lion or was it?
Yeah, dude, it was a dentist who killed Cecil the lion.
Yeah,
like he found out this guy is a dentist in Minnesota. He found out the lion. He found out there's some lion, and the fact is, if you find out there's an animal and you know it has a name, and you're still like, let's go, shoot this thing. Crazy.
And they clearly have personalities,
I know. Well, that's the thing.
Anytime
about
I see videos of like dogs and cows being friends, I'm like,
it's tough, dude. And
this
pigs.
burger is so tasty.
I know. The only one is like chickens, where you're like, you're like a chicken, like.
When I would go to Brazil as a young kid, we had a relative that had like a little tiny backyard with like a bunch of chickens running around.
Yeah.
And one of the ways they would occupy the kids is like they'd be like, "We'll give you $5 if you can catch a chicken."
For killing?
I don't know if you never could catch the chicken. So.
What do you mean you can never catch a chicken? What does that mean?
You know how fast fucking chicken is, bro?
I don't. I'm never. I wasn't raised in a chicken coop in Brazil.
Dog, a chicken has more, bro. A chicken has more fucking. What's the word? More. What do they say? Like better than more handles than Kyrie Irving, dog.
I think one reason that you might be in touch with the people is you were. It sounds like part of your childhood was spent in like another time.
Yeah, I mean Brazil. I mean, traveling gives you all sorts of perspective. Like,
well, yeah,
it's just like culturally. For example, the way people treat animals here, especially in LA, is kind of, like in Brazil, for example. My mom built a house in Brazil, right? Mm-hmm. And when they were building a house, there was a street dog that they would just feed the dog, like. And then all of a sudden, like that dog like lived in the house. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the dog was just there. And my mom always told people,
it's a thing.
Yeah, caramelo. And my mom always said,
what does it mean? What is caramelo?
Caramelo. What is it?
It's like a dog that it's a caramelo.
Oh, okay.
And it's like the main thing in Brazil. It's the main animal that.
Yeah, and so the thing
it's like the eagle of Brazil.
No, there's no like. What's the animal of Brazil? I don't even know.
Yeah, what's the main animal of Brazil?
It's the dog.
Oh yeah.
How about the capybara?
That's like a Argentinian animal.
I'm so sorry.
But the thing that
it's okay.
Yeah, but the thing is like the dog, like it lives outside. It sleeps outside.
Yeah.
When you come over, there is a warning. This is a street dog. You can pet it, but at the end of the day, like he will bite you.
And he's going back outside.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not like nice dogs, but they're like, if you feed it, they're gonna chill. But like,
I hear you.
They'll bite you.
Well, it's interesting you say that because
and then the dog just lives there.
You talk to people who are like, we were talking about like people who like grew up in the 20s or 30s, like people who are very old now. When they see a lot of times they see like like my girlfriend's grandma. She grew up on a farm.
Yeah,
and her dogs were outside dogs. Yeah. So like she sees a dog inside and she goes, you got to put that thing outside. Yeah. Even if it's like a little poodle. Yeah. She's like, that thing sleeps in the barn. Yeah. You know what I mean?
100%.
So it's a different relationship with animals in a major way. So speaking of Brazil, I mean, now I feel like I'm totally putting you on the spot like a late night show, but you're about to do a late night show in Brazil.
Yeah.
You're testing out this song.
Yeah. So,
and by the way, I just want to say I did not. The guitar thing is totally organic.
Yeah.
I was sort of dreaming on the way. I was like, God, it'd be great if there was a musical component of the podcast, but you also don't have to do it.
No. I'll show you. So essentially, I'm gonna say the build up to it because this will not work in front of an American audience.
It'll work in front of me.
It won't work. It might work in front of Louisa, but we'll try it out. So basically, what happened is I had an ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
And the ex-girlfriend was always like, listen, like, we'd be kissing and hugging and, we'd be in bed. And she'd be like, babe, why don't you ever like sing to me in Portuguese? Like, I know you could speak a little Portuguese. Like, why don't you sing to me in Portuguese? And I go, well, why would I do that? Like, you don't speak it. Like, you don't understand any of it. She goes, I don't care. I just think it's like sexy. I like it when you speak another language.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, well, fuck it. I'll write a song in Portuguese. You won't understand it, but I'm going to make it sound really romantic.
Yeah.
And that's what the song is.
This is incredible.
And that's what the song is.
I mean, This is Morgan J.
How does that sound, Louisa? Should I move it a little bit? Move it down a little bit? Yeah. Like that?
This is the most sensual man in American entertainment. He's going to debut a new song with us.
Let me get the lyrics out because I've been practicing it, but it is new.
This is a big deal.
And I believe that the Brazilian people, even if they don't, like, I think they're going to just appreciate my effort in this.
And sensuality.
Because imagine if, like, you know, Bruno Mars was just there or Lady Gaga was just there. Imagine if, like, either of them had, like, sang a song in Portuguese. Don't you think that would have, like, been... I mean, Bruno Mars did a song. He did
they go crazy.
They go fucking crazy, bro. So this is a...
Wow.
So, então, gente, essa canção foi escrita para uma menina gringa, americana, ok? Uma música bem romântica. Tá bom? Okay.
What do we got? Could you... By the way, it's a total coincidence that Luisa is Brazilian. Here, I'm going to hit you.
Minha querida, minha gatinha. Estou louco por você, minha popozuda. Com sua pereca bonitinha, vai encontrar minha piroca. Então senta, 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 a minha malandradinha. Então senta, 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 estou querendo fazer putaria. Lá, 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 lá. Sabe, eu tinha que colocar isso na música, porque toda música brasileira tem lá, sabe isso? Lá, lá, lá,
She's dying over here.
lá, 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 lá. Lá, 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 lá. La 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 ya la la ya. La 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 ya la la. Quando olho pra você, me sinto animal. Depois de boquete, vou botar no teu popozão, molhar o biscoito, afogar o ganso. Meu bem, por favor, toma esse piro bem devagarinho. Então senta, 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 a minha malandradinha. Então senta, 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 estou querendo fazer putaria. So that's kind of, there's another verse, but I'm not going to sing it.
Okay.
But for those of you who don't know, given Louisa's reaction behind the camera.
I mean, Louisa
was absolutely losing her shit.
She was losing it.
She was losing her shit.
Is it okay to say you were losing it?
And this is the reason why I know, because in Brazil, there's like Brazilian funk music. Brazilian funk music, think of whatever rap song in America you think is dirty and multiply that by like 5 or 10. Because Brazilian funk music, am I wrong? Is like the dirtiest shit. So what I did was, because what's funny about the premise is that my American ex-girlfriend doesn't know what I'm saying. But the Brazilian people are gonna know I'm saying the absolute nastiest, vilest. Look, she's crying. She's fucking crying behind the camera.
And can I put translated shit?
What I said?
Below you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I'll have somebody do that.
You have given me so much confidence, because I have been.
Well, that's the thing,
so nervous to do these shows, because I have never done this live for anybody. So to do it for one person and have her also be like age-wise in my demographic.
And Brazilian.
Well,
can I tell you,
it couldn't have gone more, the serendipity.
I'm just saying right now, if you don't believe in a higher power, you don't have to, this is not a religious thing. If you don't believe there is a cosmic synergy, what'd you call it? Serendipity happening here. The fact that you're about to go on this tour of Brazil, you haven't tested this Portuguese song.
I know.
Sauce? Coffee.
I don't know what it is. It might be coffee. Yeah. And then she's Brazilian.
And she's Brazilian. I mean, it's crazy.
The way she was losing it behind the camera. Like,
so what do you think? Some of the lyrics?
Did you think it was like funny, or did you think it was, because you didn't expect it to be so dirty, right?
It was a romantic song.
It's a romantic song.
Completely dirty.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll give you an example of what we were saying.
And it's very Brazilian, because Brazilian songs are just dirty.
Yeah,
just
so
dirty.
like,
okay.
So sit on my dick.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Morgan.
Like, let me get that pussy. Like,
Jesus. This is a family show.
Like, tô querendo fazer putaria is like, I want to do some like nasty whore type shit.
Oh fuck.
Senta, senta, senta is like sit down, sit down, sit down.
Dude.
But the meaning is like sit on my dick.
This is syndicated on the Disney Channel.
No, it's not.
But that's very normal.
But it's very normal in Brazil.
Wow.
What's so crazy, what's incredible about Brazil is like, it is such a religious country.
Yeah.
But then on the other hand of it, it is like one of the horniest places in the world.
Which fits you perfectly.
I know, dude. I never been with a Brazilian girl, so I don't know.
This is so exciting. This is so
I don't know.
exciting.
Hopefully they're gonna think my accent is cute.
I think they will.
Luísa, fala sério pra mim. Você acha a minha sotaque fofó?
What's he saying?
Meu sotaque fofó?
Yes.
So, okay, I said, do you think my accent's cute?
Oh, good. Okay, great.
Fofo.
You can't. What's fofo?
I just pronounced it wrong. So, você acha meu sotaque fofo?
Fofo.
Assim. Mas, porque there's another word like fofocar. Fofocar is to gossip.
Fofocar.
But that, you said, yeah, so I see. Yeah.
How many languages do you speak?
3.
Spanish, Portuguese,
Spanish,
English?
Portuguese, English, yeah. I speak Portuguese better than Spanish, though, so.
They're similar, right?
They're a little similar, but it's like confusing. Like in my home growing up, because my dad spoke Spanish and Italian, my mom spoke Portuguese. It just was easier for us to speak English,
right?
So instead of mixing all the 3 languages, it was like otherwise you had to pick one, and dude, I'm so happy that she liked that shit.
I feel like that was a beautiful moment.
I'm so relieved. Like I'm so relieved. And then I translated like a joke or 2. I'm gonna try.
You want to hit it?
And then I have a new. Can I try this song? Can I just try a little bit of this to see if she likes it? Is that okay?
Of course.
All right. So
you did not. I just want to say for the record, you did not know you would have a Brazilian audience.
No. But this is. I can't even imagine like how lucky we are. Então essa canção eu já escrevi em inglês. Eu traduzi para vocês.
I'm gonna subtitle this.
E essa música é dedicado para as pessoas que estão namorando agora, né? Talvez esse o primeiro encontro, o segundo encontro, ou você já está namorando para muito tempo. Isso para você. Essa canção chama Bora Dividir.
Okay, so what does that mean?
It means let's split it. Let's split the Bora Dividir, like let's split the check. Is that right? Is what it?
Yeah.
This is a hard. I don't normally play on this type of guitar. This is a steel string guitar. I play like on a nylon string. Come salada, você salmão. A conta tá chegando, vejo o garçom. Cê olha pra mim, vejo o que cê tá pensando. Queremos saber como. Excuse me. I have like a lot of saliva in my mouth right now.
What do you think's going on? Coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cê olha pra mim, vejo o que cê tá pensando. Queremos saber como isso vai ser pago. Bora dividir, você comeu mais que eu. Esse lugar tão caro, porque você escolheu. Bora dividir, o que é que aconteceu? Com essa porra de conta, R$700 não é possível. Quantas bebidas você pediu? O que porra é essa? Um copo de vinho não pode custar R$40. Okay, she's not really vibing with this one as much.
I feel that way. I feel like
that's okay. That's okay. They can't always win. Ok. Gatinha, você sabe que esse aqui é nosso primeiro encontro. A gente podia ter comido um podrão com Coca-Cola. Sabe? Não quero que você se sinta mal. Que tô dizendo, você claramente comeu demais. Eu até gosto desse jeitinho, sabe? Mas cientificamente tá provado que comer menos é mais saudável. I do this in English. It's like funnier. Maybe it's funnier in English.
Want to try it in English?
No, it's okay. This is good for me to see what her reaction is.
I mean, this is excellent.
This is how you know. This is how you know. I wish we had a camera on her. This is how you know that like. It really is. I'm testing this shit. Okay.
Well, also, I will say, this is how you know the other one slaps.
The other one slaps. Ok, então essa parte do canção é interativa. Então, garotinha, Luísa, posso falar com você? Posso te fazer uma pergunta? Ok, então, fala sério comigo, ok? Fica honesto comigo. Você tem namorado? Tá solteiro? Solteira? Então... Deixa eu te perguntar uma coisa. Você divide a conta no primeiro... Não, você não divide. Você parece caríssimo por caralho. Tá vendo? Ok, she's clapping a little bit. Ok,
yeah.
Ok, rapazes, vou te avisar. Notar isso aqui. Porque às vezes, quando você sai em um encontro com uma moça, você diz... Olha, meu bem, eu pago a conta. E ela diz, não. não, vamos dividir. E você fala, você insiste, olha, eu insisto, vou pagar. E por dentro ela está pensando, porra, você vai pagar sim. Porque isso é uma prova. Olha, isso é uma prova. Se você não this is a test. Você não passa a prova, você não vai pegar nada. Tá vendo? Meu Deus do céu. Ok. Meu Deus do céu. Anyway, I think it will be fine. I think it will be
wow.
It will do good
Now,
enough.
what was the premise of that?
It was about splitting the check on a first date.
Interesting. Well, it's not. I will say this. It's not.
I don't know the culture, the dating culture in Brazil, but I heard there's something called like the Brazilian stare. Mm-hmm. It's like,
if you know about this?
Well, I know that Caio Castro, he's very known. There is a big meme that he's very famous, but he always splits the check.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, shit, Caio Castro?
So there's a big meme, if you didn't hear. There's a big meme
All right,
of a guy
if
named
it's that big,
Caio Castro.
that's good because I could reference it. Caio Castro. How do you spell his first name? Caio, like C-A-I-U? C-A-I-O.
This is unbelievable.
C-O-S-T-O? Costo?
C-A-R-T.
Oh, Castro.
There have been a lot of firsts on the podcast. I would say this is the first sort of cross-language, cross-cultural. No. I mean, hey, this is
okay. Since we're here, Luisa, I want to ask you some other questions. Okay, I have this other song called "Dirty Talk." Okay, and in English, when I do it, I sing my verses, and then I go into the crowd, and I give the audience opportunities to sing something dirty. Okay, and I write out the line. Okay, and I have them sing it. So normally I do it in English, but what I found when I was in Europe, it would have been good if I had like one in each like country I went to, like in that language, you know, because I would have foreigners or people who are not native English speaking people. I'm a foreigner there, right? Not native English speaking people sing the lines. So
what were you doing this in Polish?
No, I didn't do it in other languages, but for Brazil, I wrote a couple lines. So I'm gonna test them with you, okay?
Is that okay?
So just to give you the backstory, like if you were in the crowd, I would go to you, and I'd be like, "Are you ready to talk?" Fala safad, like tipo safadinho, né? Uma frase bem safada.
So what does that mean?
Safado is like very nasty. Tá pronto para falar safado, né? Is that what you say it, right? Okay, so here's one line, and I was talking to a Brazilian musician, and they were like, some things don't make sense, quite make sense, but I was like, I don't think it's gonna matter. Like, the audience is gonna give me some grace. Like, they're gonna cut me some slack a little bit, you know? Okay. Agora meu sedução vai começar. Mostra sua xoxota, vou te macetar. Does that make sense?
Not that much.
Okay.
Oh, it doesn't make sense.
In the beginning, is like, wait, say the beginning again.
So agora meu sedução, my seduction.
Continue.
Agora meu sedução vai começar. Mostra sua xoxota, vou te macetar. Xoxota is like pussy, right?
Yeah.
Good God.
But in a very dirty way.
Yeah.
This is a family show.
It's a family show.
Not anymore.
Maybe we should connect off the podcast. Maybe you can help me later.
No, you keep going.
Because
It's okay.
now my seduction, you would have to say minha sedução.
So I don't say meu, I say minha.
Minha.
Or you say minha because you're.
No, you
I say minha.
Minha sedução, because sedução is
Feminine, masculine.
feminine.
Oh, it's feminine. Okay.
But it's minha.
Agora minha sedução vai começar. It's gonna start. My seduction will begin.
Yeah. Maybe you should say like, now I got nasty. Like, agora fiquei com tesão.
Tesão, but that's not gonna rhyme then. See, that's
yes,
the.
it's gonna rhyme. Sedução, tesão.
What is tesão?
Tesão is like horny. Like, I need to have sex.
Luisa's gonna need a writing credit on this.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk, Luisa. Thank you.
Can I just say something? I think that.
And you know what? I'm gonna have a few days before the show in São Paulo, and I will be like talking to comedians.
Yeah.
So these are like 4 lines. Let me do another line for you.
The main woman who you could workshop this with is your mom, and you just can't do that.
I can't.
I'm realizing now this is serendipitous in part because you can't run these lyrics by your mom.
Because she'll be like, she's like, why can't you just write a nice song?
Your mom sounds like me.
This was what a girl would say. Aí que gatinho, você me faz louca. Por favor, papai, cospe na minha boca.
She likes that one.
So that one is, hey, sexy, you make me crazy. Please, daddy, spit in my mouth.
Jesus.
Does that make sense?
Jesus.
You just said something wrong.
Aí que gatinho.
Oh, he said something wrong, all right.
Você me faz louca. Você me deixa louca.
This is going to hit a very
This is going to go fucking crazy. And then one of the lines, you know what I'm going to do? Eu, tu, nós botar nela. O bonde chegou, o predador de perereca.
Oh, yeah.
Sabe, it's like a thing that's going viral in Brazil. There's an account that turns like these dirty songs into old school like disco.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Sorry, we went off track here.
No, this is not off track. I think this is perfectly on track.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think, Louisa? This is on track. This feels like this is perfect because when are you going to Brazil?
I leave on I leave from Orlando on the 3rd
of August.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going like really soon?
Yeah. I go to Montreal tomorrow. I come back for a couple of days, and then I go to Orlando for a show, and then I go straight to Brazil.
Holy shit!
And I'm doing like the biggest interviews. I was like telling my cousin, I'm like, I don't like deserve to be on here. I'm not. Who the fuck am I?
So it's kind of like the Jimmy Fallon of Brazil.
Essentially.
What's his name?
Danilo. What is Danilo?
Danilo Baixo? No, Rafinha Baixo. Danilo Gentili.
Yeah, Danilo Gentili.
Danilo Gentili. Well, shout out. This is sort of the practice run for Danilo Gentili. I'm gonna put up his picture. Whoa, he's
like famous.
He's famous.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say this. If we're gonna be perfectly honest with you, Danilo kind of looks like me.
Really?
Look at.
I thought he looked more like Adam Ray.
Look at this.
Yeah, he actually does look a little like you. Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I mean, that's nuts.
Danilo
looks like me in a crazy
way. And they said
way.
he's a super nice dude, bro, just like you. So.
Oh, that's nice. Have you talked to him?
No, but my friend who was like saying I should do it was like, he's really nice. He'll make you feel really comfortable on the show. Like you have nothing to really worry about. So.
Have you done some of those Adam Ray shows?
I did Dr. Phil a couple months ago. Yeah.
How was that?
It was interesting. I mean, you know what I realized? It's like the show's long. It's like 2 hours. But they make it that long because they edit it down for YouTube. And like
So how long is the YouTube show? Like an hour?
I think it's like 45 minutes
to an hour. I just don't know.
I think it's like 45 minutes to an hour. But like when you really think about it, YouTube generates more income than like one live show will. Because that lives forever. So we'll always generate. So like, and I'm kind of getting into that habit. Like we got to do some, I mean, obviously I want my shows to be great. But my shows are short. But I'm saying like
compilations. How long is your show? An hour?
60 to 75 minutes, depending.
With the opener? Or just
No, just me.
Yeah.
Those
people are there for probably 90 minutes overall.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good length. I mean, I've always been of the mind that the comedy show in general should not be
an hour and 15 minutes most.
Dude, yeah. And if it's just you, 75 is the max.
Yeah.
But 100%. I wonder if that's different
for music.
But also you're doing something in the middle. You're doing something that like is not necessarily going to, because you're doing like you're on stage, then you're in the crowd, then you're back on stage. There's the audience participation is not like crowd work. So it's a different thing. And I think that people's attention span and also their sort of appetite for how long they want to be there is different. So you probably could do it longer because if you think about how long somebody goes and sees like Paul Simon.
I saw James Taylor live. And
how long did he do?
He did basically two 45 to 50 minute sets. So he would do that and then have an intermission. But you have to understand, this is a guy who has like, this is a guy who has hundreds of songs and a huge discography.
Yeah.
So the crowd was like, he even said, he's like, okay, so we're going to do the B-sides first. If you guys stick around, do all the A-sides.
Because he wants to do the B's. That's what's so interesting. Is I went and saw Paul Simon. I know he just did like Disney Hall, like downtown, but I saw him in 2018 at the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah.
And he basically did one song that nobody knew, but everything else was like the hits. And it's interesting with these guys, right? Because you have to, as comedians, and especially whether or not you're doing music, like we're afforded this luxury of like people want to see new things from us. And so we'll always have unless you have like a Hot Pockets type bit, we'll always have novelty that's like demanded of us because people don't want to see a fresh thing. But imagine if you're going out there and you're James Taylor. I have a lot of sympathy for it because people go out and he's like probably a 75-year-old man and people go, no, I just want to hear that thing you wrote when you were a 19-year-old heroin addict. Literally, like you can close your eyes.
Well, I'm running into the same issue, dude. I have to do certain songs now.
Do you?
I can't.
What song do people need?
I have to do LOL. I have to do Suspicious as Fuck.
People need Suspicious as Fuck.
Yeah, I have to do Suspicious as Fuck.
But
suspeito por caralho is what it would be in
but you get a little bit of leeway because people still want to see new shit and there's always a different thing that happens at the show.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, 100%.
But I'm talking about like if somebody was like, I want to see Morgan for 3 hours and he has to do the same thing he did 30 years ago. That's not going to happen to you. You're not going to run into
maybe
that.
One day. I mean, I might have to do a 2-hour show. It's like turning into that because like some cities.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
It also depends on like how long they've been waiting, how many openers you have. Some crowds are ready for the show to end when you're supposed to.
Yeah.
And some crowds are not ready because sometimes a show goes by very quickly.
Yeah.
I've been told that my show goes by, it's like feels very fast.
So when I met you, you were doing stand-up.
Was I?
Yeah.
Because that was a long time ago, bro.
It was a while ago. And so I'm wondering, what was it like the first time you were like, I'm going to sing? Do you remember that moment?
Yeah. I mean, when I did it at like an actual comedy show, I was like shaking.
You were shaking, right?
I was very nervous, yeah.
Because I can't imagine me now going out and being like,
I was just shaking over there moments ago because it was like a new thing.
You were nervous?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't seem nervous.
I mean, doing a new song is always like really exciting.
What was the feeling like? Do you remember where you were when you were like, I'm going to sing for the first time? Was it in LA? Where was it?
I did an open mic on Wilshire at like some hot dog place.
As people who already knew you as a guy who just does stand-up, and then you went and you brought a guitar or what?
Yeah, I mean, there was like some old comics that I knew from New York. I remember one comic, he's going to remain nameless, but I walked into a show.
You can say his name and I'll beep it.
Yeah. No, I
right.
can't. No, wait, can I say it?
Yeah, dude.
You'll bleep it?
1000%. Yeah, I know him.
So I knew him in New York and I brought the guitar and he was like, what the fuck is that? What do you got a guitar? Like, it was very hostile.
Yeah. And what can I just say about him? I saw him again, this will all be beeped.
Yeah.
I mean, the name will be beeped, but I saw him at a party a few years ago. He took a bong hit and fainted from the bong hit and like got very like
ill?
The ambulance was called from a bong hit.
Yeah. Well, maybe he wasn't eating a lot or has low blood pressure or something.
It was just a weird.
Could be a lot of things. I've gotten a little bit too high from time to time.
I've gotten too high for sure, but I've never taken a bong hit and then been
I never passed. Will they know through context clues who that is?
No way, dude. You know how many comedians have gone to the hospital from weed? Probably hundreds.
However, I'll say this.
A year.
There was another comedian, Mike Lawrence. Who?
You want me to beep that?
No, because the story is actually pretty nice. It was I knew him in New York, and at the time when I knew him in New York, Mike was very much like a comedy police kind of guy, and like very like how do I say like there's like one type of stand up, you know what I mean? Like very traditional, you know. And then we were doing this super serious show at the Virgil.
Yeah, I remember that.
And the lineup was like me, Reggie Watts, him. There was another comic, and then like after the show, he came up to me and said something really, really nice to me about it. And this was only like a year or two into the music stuff, and he was really, really sweet.
Well, you remember that shit, dude. You were at one of the first.
Because I never would have expected it from him.
Sure. You were at one of the first mics I ever did, and you remember people being nice to you.
Was it the one at the?
It was the one in Santa Monica. It was at West Side.
Oh yeah.
This was like a long time ago.
I just thought it's like so easy to be nice, bro.
It's so easy to be nice. You remember comedians being nice to you. I remember the comedians just being like, "That was funny," or like you know. So
who's really nice is Ahmed Barucha.
And oh my God, the guy's a prince.
Ahmed Barucha. I heard this from somebody else where. No matter how you did on stage, and if you bombed, he would tell you good set. And then somebody was like, "Why'd you tell him it was a good set? He clearly bombed." He's like, "We all know he bombed. Like it's not about
he knows he bombed.
He knows he bombed.
Yeah.
It's not about him having it's about being supportive."
And that's probably what happened with me. You probably knew I bombed.
You probably did. I think you're funny as fuck, bro.
Thanks. I mean,
don't worry, dude. As I get bigger, don't worry. There's gonna be more jobs for you. Trust me.
You're the biggest supporter of first name, last name. My all time.
Listen, dog. When I host the Grammys or the Emmys or whatever, dude, you'll trust me. You'll be getting the call.
I appreciate.
You'll be getting the call for the writing team.
You know, you've had my back since
Since first name, last name.
I was going to say since my first open mic, but also since first name, last name.
I wasn't hosting that open mic, right? I was just there.
No, Hampton Yunt was hosting the open mic
that's how
with
long ago
Jeff.
it was.
Jeff. I don't know his name, man.
No,
God bless him.
Yeah, they're all very funny people.
Hampton's so funny. It was Hampton before he lost weight.
But this is what I'm talking about. Like, there's just so many funny people. And I think the only reason like I'm happen to be doing really well is just because like I have also learned how to market, and I have like a hack that allows me to.
No, dude, don't say that. Yeah, that you need to rid that from your mind, dude. You need
You're
to
right,
rid that
dude.
from your
I
mind.
am
What
the best.
No,
dude.
but I'm serious. Like you need to fucking. You're doing something different. That's what it is. And you're funny. You're doing something different, and you're funny, and you have what I said at the beginning. You have a people thing.
You know what's interesting is like I sometimes I do feel great about my act, and I'm like, oh yeah, I would like to. I always say you should be the first person to buy a ticket to your show. Okay, and I feel like a lot of comics are not really like holding themselves to that standard.
Dude,
did I just change your life?
Well, you changed. Well, you've already changed my life, but that's big, dude. You
need to be the first fan.
Wow, man.
You need to say yes. Wow. My show is worth $100 ticket plus $30 in parking plus hiring a babysitter plus possibly getting a hotel. Is one ticket to your show, is one night to your show worth at least $250? And if the answer is no, then you got a lot of work to do. Because if you wouldn't go see your show, then shit, bro, how are you gonna expect other people to see your show?
I think that's great advice. And the young comedians listening to this, probably that's the takeaway.
Because look, the internet's gonna be filled with AI and copycats and all this. It's already happening at an alarming rate.
This is AI. I'm AI.
This is AI.
Morgan's talking to AI Luke. I'm in Saint-Tropez right now.
Yeah. And so, so you keep flickering in and out. But
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah. Like the animatronic in Disney that just, you see that video of Walt Disney?
I couldn't draw Mickey Mouse. Yeah.
But yeah, man, I mean, that's what it is, dude. And it's like, you got to put out a quality product, because I think live performance is going to be, ironically, in a world full of like digital stuff, one of the last bastions of like art and creativity.
We are the protected group right now from AI in a way.
I mean, and who knows for how long? Who knows for how long until they have like a hologram comedian doing sets?
I've thought ever since I saw Tupac hologram at Coachella, I wasn't there, but ever since I saw the video, I was like, we could do that as a.
This is Coachella 5 years ago. What is it going to be in 10 years? You know?
Well,
I don't know. By the way, it's 2:40. I don't know what time we got to wrap up.
Did you notice they backed up off of that, by the way? They did the Tupac hologram, and then everyone was like, chill. And then they were like, you're right.
You're right.
Like, they were 100% like, our bad. We're not ready for this. You're not ready. We're not ready. No more Tupac hologram. Because I thought that was going to be the beginning of like a whole new thing. Did you notice that they didn't there was no more? Not to get all conspiracy about it.
To bring dead people back from life and do it. Yeah, I don't think so.
Crazy. Well, dude,
all right, guys. Well, thanks for having me. If you want to look me up, go to morganj.com. Tickets at morganj.com. If you want some merch, goofygang.com.
Shout out Goofy Gang.
I don't know when this comes out, but
it's going to come out not this week, but next week. So,
well, I will be in Brazil at that time.
You will be. You'll be in Brazil in 2 days from when this comes out.
That's right. And I will be starting a new live stream talk show, the Goofy Hour, where we have a guest on, and we will do it live. And we're going to determine if they're goofy or not.
Are you going to have like comedians? Who are you going to have?
And anybody. It could be a comedian, actor, musician, and we're going to have certain games and stuff. Like one of the games is like people are going to hand us an object. It's going to be called Show and Tell, and we have to improvise like what it is and why it has sentimental value to us.
What is this?
This is a special coffee. So my uncle took me to a coffee bean several years ago in Seattle. A man is in Seattle, mind you. This is like Starbucks territory.
Seattle, Washington, home of Starbucks, Washington. Amazon, Microsoft.
So we're at a coffee bean, and a man was using the bathroom as his personal office toilet. You know how it is. You know, it's like in Seattle. Yeah. He comes out of the bathroom wielding a knife.
No.
My uncle.
No.
Fights him.
No.
Apprehends him. My uncle had zip ties on him.
And I did know that he had zip ties.
He had zip ties on him. Now, I don't know. People don't rarely care. Like only like police officers and security guards and airline people have zip ties.
Yes, but he had zip ties.
So he zip ties him.
Yep.
The police come, apprehend the guy. He then buys a round of cafe lattes for everybody in the coffee bean, including me. And it was one of the most influential moments of my life.
Right.
Because it just told me that like, you don't have to be Superman to like fight a crime or stop somebody. You could just be in a coffee bean in Seattle fighting a man covered in his own feces. And that's all it takes, dude.
We can be heroes if we believe.
We can be heroes. And that's why this coffee cup is special. And that's the game. So then the guests would have to go and do the same thing.
Good luck to the guest. And that was the most amazing monologue I've ever heard.
It doesn't even have to be funny, but you have to show that you can just like embarrass yourself.
Totally.
Because that's all it is. We just want to be able to show that you can embarrass yourself.
Well, good luck to the first guest who I assume.
Mark Smalls will be the first guinea pig next week. Which I have a feeling he is not a goofy guy.
Mark Smalls, he might look goofy.
He's a funny guy, but he's not a goofy guy.
Am I goofy? What do you think? You've known me long enough.
You're somewhere in the middle. We'd have to test you out.
You don't think I'm goofy, bro.
I know
you don't think I'm goofy.
Go stand up and do a helicopter dick.
I can't, dude. Helicopter dick?
Like with your pants on. Do a dwerk. You know what a dwerk is?
What's a dwerk? I mean, I have a feeling I know what a dwerk is. You guys, this is crazy.
That's a dwerk. Have you seen the dwerk on TikTok, Luisa?
Bro, this is...
Do it. Let me see how goofy you are. Dwerk. That's the level of goofy I am. I'm in the middle
ground, man. I'm in the middle ground.
Fucking dwerk, bro. Just dwerk.
I'm going to dwerk as soon as the cameras stop rolling. This is Luke Mones Explained, everybody. Morgan J, you're the king. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, man.